Welcome to another edition of Cranky Gun Reviews. In this particular video, I'm going to be doing some testing with the Federal Premium Hammer Down 22 long rifle ammo with my Ruger 1022. And I have to apologize ahead of time. A lot of this video is nothing more than just watching me shoot. Cranky Gun Reviews here. I'm out at the range today with my Ruger 1022 with the folding stock that I did in one of my previous videos. This has a BSA Sweet 22 2-7 scope on it, and it keeps loosening up on me. So the accuracy hasn't been terrific with it, but it has been a pretty reliable gun today. What I'm testing today is this Federal Premium Hammer Down 40 grain 22 long rifle ammo. I've already put 100 rounds through this rifle with that ammo. I'm going to do another 50 on camera because everybody else left the range, so I have it to myself. So I have a target set up at 100 yards. I'm going to do a little bit of accuracy shooting with this. Hopefully my scope will stay tight, and then I'll just do some plinking up close too. So here we go at 100 yards. Now this is aiming pretty far to the right. I haven't quite gotten it dialed in yet. I tried setting it up at 25 yards first, and yeah, it was way off. So this one clear mag tends to stick a little bit too. Let's see if I can get it dialed in a little bit better. So I have, I think, a 7-inch target, or either 7 or 10, I can't remember, at 100 yards. All those rounds are on target, not a good group at all. I'm a little bit wobbly, as you can see. These bipods, you know, in the past I thought they were really good because they were cheap. But cheap and good usually don't go hand in hand, and these CCOP bipods, I mean, while they work, they're really not extremely stable. So you got to kind of push into them to keep some tension on them. They're all on target, but I'm kind of all over the place, and I think it's largely due to the bipod. And you can probably see it in the video. I'm wiggling around a little bit. So I got a steel plate set up at about, I don't know, 20 yards. Let's just shoot that. So the time I was out there at the range, there were actually quite a few other people out there, so it's really hard for me to do voiceovers and do some really good camera angles when there's other people at the range. But I just wanted to say, as I shot this ammo, I was actually pretty impressed with it. The last few boxes of Federal bulk ammo that I've bought, whether it was auto match or the 40 grain lead hollow point, I haven't had the greatest luck with. And maybe it was just because as they were trying to ramp up all of their production after COVID, they had some quality issues because they were trying to rush stuff out the door to meet demand. But this stuff was actually pretty stinking good quality. And, you know, what I had hoped for at the beginning of this testing was that I could buy this in place of either a Velociter or a Stinger and use it in my handguns for kind of a defense load when I do carry a 22. And I did some additional testing with the Walther P22Q, which did not like this ammo, but my Ruger LCP2 absolutely loved this stuff and ate it up without any issues. So out of the entire box of 325 rounds, I only had 5 or 6 light loads. I had no misfires and no duds out of the 1022 or the LCP2. And again, the Walther P22Q did not really like this ammo, but I think that's more akin to the gun because that thing is extremely finicky when it comes to shooting ammo. So 150 rounds I've put through this of the hammer down. Out of that 150 rounds, I think I had 4 light loads where it didn't completely cycle the action, eject it, and pick up the next shell. Otherwise, it's been reliable. I have had no duds with it. And anytime you buy bulk ammo in a box like this, you're almost guaranteed to have a handful of light loads. It's just not made to the same quality standards that you would have with like a mini mag or a Velociter or something like that. And my intention with buying this stuff was hopefully to buy something that would work in my 22 handguns that I could use in the place of a Stinger, because these are nickel plated cases, so I figured it might be a little bit more reliable and a little bit more accurate. So let's move on to the Walther P22Q and the Ruger LCP2 and see how it does in those guns.